Hello friends. In today's class we are going to talk about two very important topics called race condition and critical section. So welcome here and what we are talking about here is the race condition and critical section and a less relevant topic here is the remainder section. So we talk about here race condition, critical section, and remainder section. This is the important part. So I already told you the inconsistency that may arise due to in previous section we have already seen that there is an inconsistency and it's may lead to incorrect information. So this is the definition of race condition. A race condition occurs when two or more threads that can share data. They try to change it at the same time. Because the thread scheduling algorithm can swap between the threads and at any time, you don't know the order in which the threads will attempt to access the shared data. Therefore, the result of the change in the data depend upon the thread scheduling algorithm. That is, the both threads are racing to access or change the data. So now two threads are there and they can run concurrently. Scheduling algorithm can take them in concurrently. They are sharing the same data, so they will both rush and into updation of the data, update the data. Okay, and that condition where both are running and to access the same data is called as the race condition. Now, so now this is the general structure of process PI, or let's say thread PI, that there is a entry section, there is a critical section, there is a exit section, and there is a remainder section. So the race condition is updation of the data, and critical section is the program, is a section of a program, okay, not a program. It's a section of a program where this program or thread will update shared data. It will update the shared data. So critical section is a code segment that access shared variable and has to be executed in an atomic manner or atomic action. Atomic means what? As a single unit. We cannot allow this to be interleaved in such a manner so that it will result in inconsistency. It means a group of cooperating process at any given point of the time. Only one process must be executing in the critical section. Okay, so group of cooperating process at any given point of time. Only one process must be executing in the critical section. So what is the critical section? Is a code segment that access the shared variable. Okay, so that is the one line statement that what exactly is the critical section. Okay, now this is the requirement and this statement that only one process must be executing in the critical section is called as mutual exclusion. We want the process to be only one process and it should be executed in mutual exclusive manner. So what exactly is the critical section problem? That we have n processes p0, p1 up to pn minus 1, and each process has a critical section segment in the code. Process may be changing the common variable, updating the table, writing the files. When one process is in the critical section, no other process should be there in the critical section. That is the description of the problem. Okay, and this is the requirement. And critical section problem is design a protocol that will solve this. Critical section problem is what is basically this solution of this particular problem. The process must ask permission to enter the critical section, and that is the enter section, must follow by the critical section and with exit section, and then remainder section. Okay, so this solution is critical section problems are those critical is design protocol to solve this particular problem. Now, whenever we develop a solution to the critical section problem, okay, which one process is in execution, then no other process is allowed. That is That is one of the common requirement. We want the mutual exclusion. Okay? If the process pi is executing in the critical section, no other process can be executing in their critical section, and that is one of the most common or it's a fundamental requirement of the critical section. The second requirement is the progress, that if no process is executing in the critical section and there exists some process that wish to enter in their critical section, then selection of the process that will enter in the critical section next cannot be postponed indefinitely, right? Now, progress is something also I will say that a situation that is called as deadlock. Okay, so what is the deadlock exactly? Deadlock is when no progress is made. Everybody is waiting for the others to free the resource. Okay, and in the next section, in the next chapter, we will going to talk about deadlock. But here is deadlock is a condition where simply no progress is made. Okay, no progress is made by the processes. Okay, so statement wise, if no process is in the critical section, that they are not accessing the shared variable, there exists some process that want to enter in their critical section, then selection of the processes that will enter their critical section next cannot be postponed indefinitely. So you have to, if somebody willing to go, it is your algorithm must be designed in such a way that there must be progress must be guaranteed. Okay, the progress must be guaranteed for this bounded waiting. Okay, a bounds must exist on the number of time other processes are allowed to enter in their critical section, and after a process made the request to enter in its critical section before request is guaranteed. Bounded waiting is something where it is something the term that is starvation. Okay? So what is a starvation? That you denied a resource indefinitely to a process, do not allow them, do not, you're not allowing it. So a bound must exist, that if I said that I want to enter into the critical section, then there must exist a time bound, that after that if I make the request must be guaranteed, and in let's say in time bound manner, and it has allowed to enter into the critical section. Assume that each process executed non-zero speed, no assumption of relative speed of the end processes. Okay, so this is few condition that execute in the non-zero speed, and no assumption is occurring in relative speed of end. Someone faster and someone is slower. So that is something critical section problem, and the main point here, and we are going to again talk about it, that there is a mutual exclusion. Only one process will go. Progress must be made. Okay, so there deadlock is the larger term, but you can understand that it should not be a situation where no progress has been made. That is deadlock. And bounded waiting, that if a request comes for this, then there must exist some bound to enter in allowed. Okay, bound must exist before the request is granted. So that is your terminology: critical section and race condition. So race condition is about updating cooperating process trying to update the shared variable. Critical section is something where they update actually the code segment where they update the shared variable. So that's all for this discussion. Thank you.